Hey, welcome back to Black Lab Garage. Well, I know a lot of you are asking and wondering what's happened to Black Lab Garage. Where have I been? Am I quitting or whatever? Well, let me show you what's going on and let me answer that for you. You ready? Come on, let's get into it. As you can see, it's very wet here and raining, which has always made it hard for me to do anything, because I didn't ever have a place to work out of. My whole life, I've basically worked in barnyards and in the yard and in driveways. Well, that's changing. Let me show you what I've been up to. As you can see, I've started putting a carport together. The thing is, I've had this carport. See, you see me put that Amazon carport together to put my tractors and stuff in. Okay, I've had this one, but this one was only 18 feet wide and 16 feet long. Now, most people don't know this, but even a Fox body Mustang, as short as they are a little bit over 15 feet. That's just barely long enough to even get a Fox body Mustang in. So I went to a local carport dealer, and he's the main one for everybody in this area. It doesn't matter what place you go to, they all come through this one place. And see, the man that I got this carport from, inside this carport, there's some 24-foot wide rafters that were new or hadn't been used or whatever. Okay, so by myself, I've had no help, just me and my little Fergie over here. Took the 18 feet rafters off and replaced them with the 24-foot rafters. And one of them almost killed me because it came loose and fell backwards, and I felt the wind off my face when it come down. It actually hit me in the chest and the belly. I mean, literally, I felt the wind on my face when a 24-foot steel rafter came down. But I made it. Still here. So that's all the problem of it being too narrow, but I need it to be longer. So I went to that place and he told me, I said, I just need extensions to make the carport longer. And he said, yeah, I can sell them to you. But he wouldn't. I don't know why. He just wanted to sell me a whole carport. Like, listen, I don't need the whole carport. I just need extensions. Would not sell them to me. No way, no how. So, I was kind of bummed on that one. And I was figuring out all kinds of ways to try to, nothing else, use wooden poles for a section of it to try to make it longer or whatever. And then I heard about another place here in town that sells just the raw rail. So I bought a raw rail off of them, actually a couple rails, and cut them and then welded them together. So now this thing will be 24 feet wide and 26 feet long. And eventually we may add on to the side of it too. But for right now, it'll be 24 by 26. So I can get my car in here or my truck and be able to walk around it, because that was the main thing. The tin is recycled tin. Yeah, there's some holes in it, and I'm slowly plugging the holes using the MP1 sealant. It's supposed to be the best that there is. But it goes back to, I am one person trying to do all this. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am going to enclose this completely. Now, I don't have power, but just so we'll have lights and power, I went and got one of those generators that are like super quiet to run the lights and everything. So we'll have power, just won't be a light pole with a meter and a breaker box and all that. But we got lights and power. Now air, because I have air compressor on my carport, but I don't have, it'll take a big generator to run the air compressor. So we're going to go to plan 2B3CA, which is, once again, just using stuff that's been given to me or whatever. You see this tank, it's an old Ingersoll Rand tank, and you see this old compressor, which it's several years old, but it wasn't ever used that much when it was replaced. And see the Honda motor right there? Yes, I'm going to build a gas-powered air compressor to get us by for now. I mean, we may upgrade in the future, but for now, that'll give me air, and it'll work. Where there's a will, there's a way. But I wanted to come on here and tell you exactly what's going on. Why I've been posting that much lately. We're just posting little things. And this is why. I'm trying to get us an actual place where I can get in out of the weather, out of the wind and rain, and be able to record stuff and work on stuff anytime that I want. Not have to worry about the weather or what it's going to do here and there. But it goes back to, I'm only one person. This is my busy time of year at my regular job. I have a full-time job, and I'm on a lot of overtime right now. Plus, life. Like, for example, my lawnmower here. When I was building that Amazon carport, I was using my mower here, and guess what? The rods started rattling in it, or rods, which is just wonderful. And now the grass has started growing, and my lawnmower's blowed up. And have you seen the prices of new lawnmowers? Yeah. So I gotta go through this engine and repair it. I may be working on a dirt floor for a while. Concrete's kind of expensive. But you know what? Still yet, I'm in out of the wind and the rain. So it's still better than nothing. Little by little, we'll just keep upgrading. I mean, I'm being serious when I say I have painted in worse places than this. Like painting cars. I've actually gotten cleaner jobs painting them outside than I have in some professional downdraft spray booths. That is the God's honest truth. It can be done. It ain't easy, but it can be done. I actually painted one in a booth, and I watched when he kicked the heat on, the dirt falling down off the top of it, because when he kicked the heat on, it shook, and I watched it rain down into the paint job. It was a clean paint job up until he turned the heat on. So I'm not afraid to paint in areas like this. I might lay some linoleum down or AstroTurf or something, but you know what? I'm just tickled to get in out of the weather. So, don't worry. The 460 or 460s builds, they're still coming. That swap into the F350, it's still coming. Just, I had to get something together to be able to work out it, because the weather's just way too unpredictable anymore. And I won't be able to make better content for you all. And this right here is what slowed me down. Plus, there's the fact that I will never not make time for these two. Never. Gonna say hi, baby girl. See you back there. I make it a point every day to make time for them. Yeah, I love you too. If I had to quit making time for them, or you know, if I had to choose between my channel or making time for them, this channel would cease to exist. I love my poopy dogs. So I hope y'all understand now why I'm behind, what's taking so long. I mean, it'll be worth it in the end. So I'm just telling you, just hang with me. There's a reason why. And all of you that have hung with us for the past few years, months, you know, no matter how long, but all of you that have stuck with us and hung with us, we really, really, truly appreciate it. You don't know what it means to me and to them. Gonna say thanks? No? Well, he's thankful. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hey, take a minute and hit the thumbs up. Like, subscribe. You know, hey, hit the super thanks if you want. You know, every little bit helps out. Buys dog food, treats, concrete, screws. But seriously, I appreciate y'all. You know, and stay tuned. I'll be back with some more. And remember, listen to more Goose Creek. See you.